Hello again and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be continuing the series finding out which cars in each class of EA WRC are fastest and which are slowest. Also, a little bit on how each of the cars handle. The winning car in each class will as always be awarded the GOAT, and the slowest, or boatiest, yes that is a word now, will be awarded the Boat Award. Today is the turn of H2 front wheel drive, and just to remind you of how I've ensured testing remains fair, I do at least 3 runs in each car on each stage, and I don't do these one after the other. I'll do, in the example of H2, 1 run in the 309, then in the 205, then the Golf, and repeat this process 3 times before comparing performances. I do this to remove any bias in running order as I get more familiar with the stages and cars. I also only use the stock setups to ensure the most fair and accurate circumstances for the standard user across all cars. And again, the test stage I use for gravel is Laja in Chile, and for Tarmac, Ansel in Monte Carlo. I find that these stages give a good mix of flowing and technical sections that put each car through their paces. So let's meet today's contenders for GOAT or Boat. First off, we have the Peugeot 309 GTI with 140 brake horsepower and weighing in at 870 kilograms. Secondly, we have its slightly older brother, the Peugeot 205 GTI, with more horses at 175 and very slightly more weight at 875 kilos. And rounding off today's contenders, the German hot hatch classic in the form of the Volkswagen Golf GTI, with more power than both at 195 brake horsepower, but also heavier by almost 100 kilos, sitting in at 960 kilograms overall. So, which car do you think will take top honours today, and which will be left languishing in the background, forever to be left on the shelf for top time hunters? Let's find out. On gravel then, there was a clear winner, and it was this guy. The VW Golf absolutely smashed the opposition into oblivion. And after multiple tests, I found my top Golf time a massive 7 seconds quicker than second place. The Golf is just such a well put together car, perfectly balanced for all situations. It gives you as much confidence when flying through high speed, undulating sections of road as it does in the tight and twisties. This car is, I would say, unbeatable on gravel in its class, and I doubt you'll see anything else topping the times on any given gravel stage. In second place, the Peugeot 205 GTI. This car feels quick on gravel, and sometimes it's hard to see where the time gets lost, but I think it just lacks a little of the Golf's power and also doesn't feel as solid underneath you. It's a little twitchy at times, which can erode your confidence a little when pushing at the limit. And the 309 comes in third place, and by some distance. I had it at around 19 seconds slower than the Golf. It feels heavier despite being lightest overall, and the lack of power means it struggles to make up the time on more open sections of stage. On to Tarmac then, and here's where things get a little bit more interesting. The Golf still came out on top in this one, transferring all of the confidence it gives you on gravel over to the sealed surfaces. However, the 205 came second by a hair's breadth, with my best time coming in at just half a second behind the Golf. Admittedly, the 205 didn't feel as comfortable to me. It feels a little bit loose and twitchy, and I felt at all times like I was having to put in more effort than I did with the Golf. But for those who like a car that's a little looser in handling, this could be a viable choice for hunting tarmac times. Sadly, the 309 once again is left a long way behind at around 7 seconds on a stage just over 4 minutes in length. The same problems that plague it on gravel hamper it here too, and it just can't touch the other two in terms of agility or power delivery. So overall, if you're looking to top times on gravel or tarmac, it's difficult to look past the Golf. Miles quicker on gravel, easier to retain top times on tar. For me, it's a clear winner, and we'll take today's GOAT. The 205, however, remains an option for tarmac. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. As for the Boat, well, that has to be the 309. It's a shame because I think it might be my favourite car in class. Perhaps that's just me supporting the try-hard underdog, but I think there's more to it. It's a great beginner's car and a good trainer for more experienced sim racers. You really need to manage weight transfer and momentum in this thing, and that's great for sharpening up on those rallying fundamentals. Go out and give them all a go and let me know what you think. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. Next up, we have the massive WRC 2 class. Let's find out who the winners and losers are in some of the top machinery in EA WRC. I know it's a very popular class on TT leaderboards, so it's one not to be missed. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more GOAT or Boat. See you later.